A lot of us love horror games. It's weird because by playing them we actively try to make ourselves poop our pants with some scary things. Games like Silent Hill, Resident Evil or Fatal Frame come to mind right away when thinking about this genre. But those games are not only scary, because sometimes they can also be a bit weird when it comes to unlockable costumes. So in today's video, let's take a look at some of them. I personally really love scary games, and I remember very vividly seeing a ghost dropping down from out of nowhere in the first Fatal Frame and literally screaming while throwing the controller away. I think I might have been a bit too young at the time to play those games. But people who have finished some of the games in the series and unlocked the costumes know that not everything in them is scary. Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water on Wii U had very risque outfits in the original game, and the fact that clothes were able to get wet and a bit see-through, well, that was too much for Nintendo in the West at the time. Nintendo America and Europe decided to do something about these costumes. But they didn't just remove them and leave people hanging without stuff. They actually added other costumes, which acted as some nice Easter eggs for Nintendo fans. Instead of very short bikinis, you could put Miu and Yuri in a Zelda-inspired dress and a Zero Suit Samus bodysuit. Now, to be honest, the bodysuit is in my opinion even more attractive than the bikinis, but maybe that's just me being biased towards Samus. But it wasn't just Fatal Frame on Wii U, which had some content cut for the Western version. Fatal Frame 2 Director's Cut on the original Xbox brought bikinis into the series, and those returned in the remake of the game, but only in Japan. In the Western version, we also got some Nintendo costumes, and since the main characters are sisters, Nintendo decided to put them in a Mario and Luigi costume. Yeah, they even had jiggle physics on the hat.
Oh yeah!
Speaking of Samus and Luigi costumes, this wasn't the first time Nintendo put these into a Fatal Frame game actually. In the up until soon Japan exclusive Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, you could also unlock those costumes. I doubt that the upcoming remaster will include those on Switch or any of the other versions, of course, but maybe they will add new stuff. Speaking of remasters, Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water was re-released on current consoles last year, and it got some new cool costumes. Some people might say that those are less risque, but since the clothes can get wet, well, you be the judge of that in the end. But enough of Fatal Frame, let's talk about another game that should be scary but becomes a bit less like that with the costume options, White Day. In White Day you can unlock several costumes. Some of them are just normal school outfits, while others are a bit more casual. The funny thing is that it's a game played mostly in ego perspective, but you can look down to see your body or look into a mirror, I guess. And the characters you encounter are wearing the selected outfits. To get the weirder outfits, you gotta buy them, and I was actually planning on buying some for this video, but my partner already did so in the past, so that was really nice of her. So there's more schoolgirl outfits and some outfits that are clearly inspired by games like Resident Evil or Tomb Raider. But there's also some stuff with BlazBlue, which totally looks out of place, but I guess it's a nice collab thing for fans of the beat 'em up series. You could also put everyone into Christmas outfits, if you're playing during the festive days, I guess. But of course you can also buy sim suits for all of the characters. That will probably take the scariness away completely. But there is good news, you can buy outfits for the janitors too. This way you can watch a kid get beat up by a reindeer. The next series I want to take a look at is one of the OGs of the horror genre, Resident Evil. The series certainly has not been a stranger to weird outfits. Let's start with Resident Evil 5. For some reason Capcom thought that Shiva, I completely forgot how she's pronounced, but she needed all of the weird fetish outfits that they could come up with during a drug-induced high, it seems like. Her normal outfit is amazing, but for some reason they thought, let's give her a secretary look. Oh, and a sexy Red Riding Hood outfit. Which, to be fair, it looks badass. But then there's also the clubbin' skin, in which, well, Shiva looks like she's about to hit the club and not some zombies. But I guess the costume that most people remember is the tribal outfit, which I don't even know if it's culturally appropriate, but she does look badass while also being a spicy woman. I don't know. What I do know is that this costume is the best in Resident Evil 5. Warrior Chris Redfield. He looks handsome. Compared to Resident Evil 5, the 6th game of the series was pretty tame when it came to costumes. You had pirate costumes for Leon and a sexy cop look for Helena. There's a sexy samurai costume for Chris and a fan service school outfit for Sherry. They actually had plans for way more wild stuff for her, but I guess they decided to scrap those ideas. Other games in the series certainly have given us some interesting stuff too. While Ashley might have been annoying in Resident Evil 4, she did have a knight armor, which was also helpful in gameplay, because now the villagers couldn't hurt her or take her away anymore. But of course she also had a costume which showed off more of her. It's stylish though. In Resident Evil Outbreak you could get a bunny costume for Cindy, and Dino Crisis fans can put Jill into a Regina outfit in the original Resident Evil 3. The last game from the Resident Evil series I want to focus on is Resident Evil 0, because they went a little bit wild with the DLC costumes for Rebecca. Just like with Sheva, it seems like they wanted to put her into as many cliché outfits as possible. Not only did she have a sport and a cheerleader outfit, but for some reason also a cowboy outfit and a really weird nurse outfit. I don't know, man. The leather outfit is extremely badass though, and Billy also got a few DLC clothes. One even is a Street Fighter collab costume, which fits his prisoner backstory, I guess. Oh, and I mentioned Dino Crisis a second ago, and I want to quickly shoehorn this into this video too, because it is horror even if it's against dinos and not zombies or ghosts. If you complete the game 2 times, you unlock the Ancient costume, which looks like this. Well, a friend and I, as teenagers, had very long and perverted talks about where she now stores her weapons, but let's not get too much into that, and rather focus on the next series, which is Silent Hill. The series has been known for including some wacky stuff, but costume-wise, they sometimes go completely crazy. In Silent Hill 3, for example, you can unlock a magical girl outfit for Heather, which comes with an entire transformation scene. And it also allows you to use the sexy beam. It's not just that it looks funny, but it's also a really strong attack. In Silent Hill 4 The Room, which is an amazing game in my opinion, you can't get costumes for the male protagonist, but for 2 women you interact with. Eileen, your neighbor, gets a very skimpy nurse outfit, if you can call it that, while Cynthia presents herself in lingerie. She even does a little dance before you meet her if you equip the outfit, which she normally obviously doesn't do. But fun fact, with those costumes, and only those costumes, both have very heavy breast jiggle physics. That's some dedication to the craft, I guess. But no matter how jiggly they are, nothing will ever beat the sexiness of Pyramid Head's finely crafted butt cheeks, which even its creator has grown to despise. The next series I want to talk about is a franchise that has sadly been completely abandoned, the Clock Tower series, and it has always been a little bit goofy. One villain is a guy with huge scissors, for example, but I guess back in the day of point-and-click adventurers, that was scary. In Clock Tower 3, you can, well, get some fun clothes for Alyssa. Her default outfit is a normal schoolgirl uniform, but her unlockable outfits go from cowgirl over gladiator to, of course, a leather outfit. Interestingly, in the Japanese version of the game, you could also unlock other schoolgirl outfits and a Santa costume. In Haunting Grounds, which is like a spiritual successor from the Clock Tower series, they went pretty crazy. The normal outfit for Fiona is nice and has interesting physics. I really like it. But the unlockable costumes are a bit wild. You can unlock another cowgirl outfit, which is pretty risque already. But then there is another leather outfit. Can you see the pattern here? And the leather outfit is really risque. But the weirdest one is the frog outfit. Oh, and you can unlock a plushie dog skin for Hui the dog. That's really cute. The costumes themselves come with little changes. In the frog outfit, Fiona changes the way she crouches or sits, for example. The latex outfit changes her kick into her using a whip, and the cowgirl outfit gives her a gun. Now that's fun. I might be reaching a bit with the next one because it's not really a horror game, but it kind of feels like one. Parasite Eve at the Third Birthday. This game has a lot of outfits and like a maid uniform, a business outfit, a sim suit, or even a lightning costume. The probably most important thing for people though, the less HP Aya has, the more her clothes are ripped apart. They can even break. So even if Aya is already not wearing much in the bunny girl outfit, it can rip and reveal even more of her. So last but not least, I saved the most expensive game on this list for the end of this video. Not only because it's extremely rare, but because it also has one of the best outfits in horror game history. Rule of Rose is a rarity which a lot of PS2 owners want to have, but most probably don't even know of the fantastic costumes the game offers when you've beaten it. You can turn your dog into a chair, Jennifer can become a gothic girl, and you can become one of the ragdoll enemies. But the most interesting one is the octopus outfit. With it, your dog turns into a crab. It is just absolutely fantastic. I really wish more games had stuff like this as unlockable nowadays. It's so stupid, but so funny. Although the game itself is really not hilarious and funny at all and talks about very heavy topics and was the cause for a lot of discussions all over the world back in the day. But the octopus is funny. It's got that going for it. Anyway, those are some of the weirdest and some of the spiciest costumes in horror gaming history. If you can think of some other fun examples, please tell me in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like and maybe subscribe for more wacky content from me in the future. Until then, check out my TikTok channel and follow me on Twitter. I'm Gaming Quitte, the most delicious Quitte of them all, and I want to thank you all so much for watching until the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!